In all kinds of weather, they say.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
In all kinds of weather. If you're a Gator fan recently, it's been gloomy. The chance of thunderstorm, okay? About 90% chance of thunderstorm. That's been the weather as of recently. Now, basketball's looking pretty good, everything else. But football-wise, things are looking pretty rough. And this isn't going to be a good one. Okay, boys and girls, this isn't going to be good news. So there is a potential of a flip happening with one of the Florida Gators commits.
The way you move, the way you feel.
One kiss is all it takes.
Falling in love with me.
And there was a video of me, getting just absolutely fired up, talking about Jamonte Waller coming off of one edge, talking about Kelby Collins coming off of one edge. I was absolutely jazzed up and fired up. So if this doesn't happen, if that dream doesn't follow through, I'm going to be absolutely devastated, plain and simple. But look, I'm not panicking just yet. The reason why it's being talked about, the reason why we're talking about it, is because some news dropped today. On3 dropped a little nugget into the stratosphere that a potential flip to Auburn with Hugh Freeze could be happening. Now, Florida still leads the way as the overall leader to commit to Florida to sign on National Signing Day, which is coming up here in about December 20th or something like that. I think December 21st, I believe. So that's still good news. I think where things really kind of put things on tilt, where Gator Nation, which is already divided as is, but it fired up the Civil War once again.
They're not stopping.
Neither are we.
You know what I mean? Just think about like old kind of timey days. We're all fighting on a field. Everybody was kind of relaxed for a little bit. This got everyone going back up, firing, shooting shit with one another across the bow. This half's going, relax, be patient, it's okay. Billy's doing just fine. You got this half, fire Billy. Billy sucks. I told you that everything's gonna fall apart. The recruiting class is never gonna stick. It's mayhem. They got the rest of us kind of in the middle, just trying to figure out what the hell, where to go, who's right, who's wrong. We don't know. We don't know what's going on, okay? It's mayhem. This is recruiting season. We all know recruiting isn't for the light heart, okay? It's absolutely, it's a rough one. It's a reckless one. It gets nasty from time to time. We knew this going into this. Nothing's ever guaranteed. Just ask Connor Clark. Nothing's ever a lock. But what really got things moving here is Hugh Freeze tweeted out. Here's what he tweeted. He said, well, that phone call got my Friday started off with some juice. Have a great Friday. That happened shortly after the prediction came in. And then Jamonte Waller liked to tweet. That's where the needle went in. Got twisted a little bit, and then it pulled right back out. That's how we're feeling right about now, boys and girls. Jamonte Waller for the Florida Gators, ladies and gentlemen, is the 5th highest recruit on our board. There's also talks of Amaris Williams and Nasir Johnson possibly flipping as well, which is 4, 5, 6 of the top class, of the top recruiting class. Now, that hasn't been as loud as this Jamonte Waller stuff. Obviously, if things get a little, wobbly, as things get a little where they're at on the football field, you're just going to believe the sky is falling constantly. So I haven't heard much of those things. I just know Nasir Johnson, he's been visiting other schools like the likes of Colorado and things of that nature. I know, obviously, Jamonte Waller visited Auburn twice. So, look, it's frustrating. It's concerning. But like I said, did we expect to land every single one? No, you always expect 1 or 2 to flip. Hopefully, we can also counter that with a potential flip elsewhere. We already had a big blow this year to a flip of Chauncey Bowens to Georgia. So my concern is more so not losing Jamonte Waller. Although it is a big concern, I don't want to lose Jamonte Waller. So don't misconstrue this here. My concern is the fan base. It's losing Jamonte Waller is going to be huge, but I'm more worried about that side of the table with our toxic family driving down to Gainesville with the pitchforks and their 2x4s and the trucks and just knocking somebody out. That's what I'm worried about, all right? And look, like I said, everyone has a right to feel the way they do right now because it's been mayhem being a Florida Gator fan, and we're tired of freaking losing. And this is just one more thing to add to the damn list. Not a good time going into LSU after taking that embarrassing loss to Arkansas. So we'll continue to keep tabs on it. We'll continue to keep our eyes on it. Let me know down in the comments. How are you feeling? Are you feeling that maybe Billy's playing a troll on Auburn? Jamonte's still a lock. You're feeling pretty good about it. Maybe you don't care. Maybe you're thinking this thing's already over. This is the first to many. I want to know. I'm sure you guys will tell me, even if you don't care what I ask you anyways, you're going to give me your opinion about the whole situation. However you feel, we always appreciate it here at Hightop Sports. Be sure to smash the like button, subscribe. We'll see you boys in the next one.